No, that's not the one. All right. So today's draft is something different.
Something with they claim enchantment sub-theme, right?
They've always claimed enchantment sub theme up to now, even like it's like the enchantment block, and it's like anyone who's looked at good cards from Urza's block will tell you it's an artifact sub theme.
Oh, definitely. But
But
there are some enchantments here that are worth picking and playing. Maybe we'll see them. But
yeah,
maybe we'll also see Memory Jar.
that too. Maybe we'll see Memory Jar. Maybe we'll see Covetous Dragon or something like that.
Maybe we'll see Thran
And Dynamo,
Dynamo.
Thran Dynamo.
Getting the
So,
Dynamo.
so here's one of the biggest tricks about Urza to me. There's three sets. Maybe it's not a trick, but there's Urza's Saga, Legacy, Destiny.
Mhm.
I can't tell you which cards are in which.
All I know is that the gears are Urza Saga, and the Erlenmeyer
Flask,
flask
Destiny,
is Destiny. So that must mean that the
Hammer.
other one is the hammer is Legacy.
Right. Like I can tell you a bunch of cards from the block, but I can't tell you where they're located. So
Will be exciting. It'll be
yeah,
exciting to figure out what is going on.
yeah. As far as it's been a long time since my last foray into this block.
It's been a while. They do this one fairly often because it's popular.
Right. Urza's block being one of the sets that nearly killed Magic in an actual way rather than a people complaining on the internet way.
Hmm.
Standard at the time, like when you have a set that has Yawgmoth's Will, Yawgmoth's Bargain, Memory Jar, Tinker, Tolarian Academy, for all
Mm.
sorts of other
Oh, right.
shenanigans.
Let's play with Gaia's Cradle.
Hmm.
Do that again. It's like we're playing in Cube. We can list off all these cards from Cube.
I know. It's like we're in fake Cube land. Um,
Only it's also a Cube land with 4 mana Shroud Squires in green with
it
flying.
happens. They're there. Yeah, Urza is, I guess, as far as story wise, Urza is a super wizard. In
He's also a super idiot.
like he's a super wizard in the sense of like when I say super wizard, it's like the wizard who basically can just do anything, and he's also a
Uh,
giant idiot.
he's like, I'm going to replace my eyeballs with the Power Stone and the Weak Stone
And I want
because I am a wizard.
and I want to say that everything that's gone wrong in Magic storylines, and I probably have, is basically you can blame it on Urza. So,
Mm. He also spent I mention this every time we do Urza's, but
hmm
he spent a quite large amount of time as a just disembodied head
yep,
because he got beheaded, but he didn't die because he's a planeswalker, and
yeah,
like he was just on this boat. This is a head with
yeah. He
these,
was just ahead.
and then like they take the rocks out of his head, and he dies, and like things. I don't know. He's an
Anyway,
idiot.
yeah. But in this block, we get powerful, a lot of powerful tools. A lot of cube cards might make their appearance here.
There's even like non. There's also like powerful non-cube cards. Like if we see Shiv's Embrace, that will be a good direction.
Hmm. Ah, mono black maybe. I would rather be black white because white has pro black creatures in this set.
And black has problems dealing with black creatures, so
Uh,
it's good to like not be mono black.
Black doesn't have problems dealing with anything in this block. There's this
I
cool card. It's called Pestilence.
right there is Pestle. That kills all your own men too,
That's why
though.
I say you play it with white, so you have pro black creatures.
But like your common removal is like Expunge, which is a good card.
hmm Yeah. So I guess we'll see where this goes. I with only one set to like it's one of each, so we're not gonna have a lot of repeats.
Yeah, we're not gonna have a lot of repeats, but we're gonna. It's full block drafting.
hmm
These things
hmm
happened.
I guess I just say that because it's been quite a while since I've actually jumped into like full block drafting.
It has. We've been doing.
Outside of like weird like one of Mirage things, like cons has been triple cons for the longest time, and
And you
honestly,
know what?
Theros was usually just triple Theros or even like
Yeah, I like triple Theros the best, but
yeah.
you're not going to have to worry about that with cons.
Mm-hmm. I'm fine with that. I know your ideas on that are less than fine, but I'm fine with that.
I don't know, man.
Look, as I usually say, Innistrad is my defender. It's my champion for the 2-1 working, and
And yet, like, exists so that Avacyn Restored can exist.
Everson Restored is a pile of. Look, Everson Restored is.
Avacyn Restored is Seraph of Dawn at common.
Everson Restored is you play blue green, you force it, and it doesn't matter how many people at the table force it. It literally doesn't, because the quality of even the worst green blue cards beat the quality of the best red, black, and white cards most of the time.
Except for, like, Seraph of Dawn.
No,
Annoying
you
ass
actually you actually in green or blue would usually beat that card.
Oh, it's Stormcrow, right?
You'd beat it with like 2/5 or like the guy that's like Soul Bond Reach.
Right, that the spider guy or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or you'd beat it with blue flyers that were just better. There was yeah. Anyway, here we go.
Ah,
We can begin. Sunder. Return all lands to their owner's hands.
do we want to pick a? Do we want to pick a? What's it called? Again, there's also Arc Lightning.
Arc Lightning.
Also, Sanguine Guard, one of those quality creatures of the.
Yeah, first strike
Informer?
regen. Rune of Protection artifact. Hermetic Study is good here because there's a crab.
There is the Horseshoe Crab that has blue untapped. Looking at that Arc Lightning and looking at that Armageddon.
Yeah, I'm not as impressed with the Armageddon. I mean, it's an instant. That's funky enough, but
Now you do it at their upkeep. No, you do it at their. You do it as soon as you get a like if they play a land, and then you can try to.
so do we want the Geddon? I don't.
Well, if you want to pick Arc Lightning, I love Arc Lightning, so I think we pick Arc Lightning.
Let's go with that.
Since you don't like the Geddon that much. Now we have like Zoom. Zoom.
Just looking at cards in here. A lot of these. Here's a
Winding Worm. He's okay.
Shower of Sparks. Launch. We just throw people off a cliff.
Mmm.
Chance creature gets +1/+1 for each other creature you control.
That can look at that banana suit that Vaishino is wearing.
I don't really know what I want out of here. I'm not impressed by anything, to be entirely honest with you.
And it's like Goblin Raider.
That's the really bad bear, but it's, I guess, on...
As far as bears go, now you gotta think with the times. Goblin Raider is like.
Yeah, but we're in a world where, like, Echo dudes exist, and...
I mean, you want to pick up Winding Worm, be Gruul, or do you want to pick Goblin Raider and not pick anything yet?
I'll go with that, the Goblin Raider, and feel bad about it. Arc Lightning number 2.
Okay, well, our deck is now. Also, there's Order of Yawgmoth, another cool creature.
Mm-hmm. The Guma.
Naguma.
Now we just need the Kaza.
Power Tate! That's all reprint in 8th edition.
Yep. That card is,
It's terrible.
not very good. I'll go with not very good. I'm gonna pick Power Taint.
So Pegasus Charger, another quality creature.
Yep. I'm gonna pick up, like, quality Arc Lightnings at common.
Yeah, let's let our opponents play all of the Pegasus Chargers they want.
Yeah, you can have all of these in the world if I can continue to have arc lightnings. Lay waste actually probably fine in this format.
Yeah, the destroy land. It also cycles. Like
Right.
all the cards that cycle are better than they look like.
Yep. Hmm.
That's why expunge is kind of nuts because it's a there's a Critian, one of the guys I like. There's
Priest of Titania.
Priest of Titania as a dork. There's the format of Flying Squire Shroud I mentioned earlier in Hawk Eater Moth.
Oh boy.
I don't think we
Copper
can make
Gnomes, which is
Copper Gnomes is very strong, but not in here and now. Like I'm looking at like Goblin Spelunkers, Titania, or like a Critian. Like if we want to pick up green here, or if we want
yeah. I'm thinking
to.
Priest of Titania is best on that end then because I realize Acridian's strong, but like mana ramp is pretty
We'll
good in
find
this
other
format.
like good things to spend to echo with.
Right, that's the idea. And
The Guma or Goblin War Buggy.
Fire Ant. Oh man, that skeleton.
hmm
But this card is not about it's about the ants, not the skeleton.
That card's okay. Goblin War Buggy we know and respect.
Hmm.
Unworthy Dead is the best dredge skeleton. What are
Kind
you
of
feeling?
protection guy.
Ah, the Guma? Guma's
Yeah.
strong.
Give us a way to beat up on specific colors, and I don't feel super attached to the war buggy at this
Well,
point.
we'll find more Goblin War Buggies,
Yeah.
maybe.
We're in creatures are
Look at all
so
the.
weird around here.
There is quite a bit of red in that pack, though. Some of it okay, even.
Mmm.
That's the Echo Machine.
Yep. Torch song.
Okay, there's Vayashina Runner as a Madcaps Lizard.
Yeah, that's probably fine.
hmm
Like, unless I want more Goblin Raiders, just to be like, hi, I'm like here to curve out at you.
One of the two. And there's, if we were in black, Victimize is a strange card. Cackling Fiend is pretty cool.
Alright, Goblin War Buggy. It looks like green and blue are just gone here, and black
Mm.
is only showing a couple.
Yeah, look, white maybe. Like the Disciples are okay.
Yeah. I think I'm okay picking up the buggy, though.
I feel good about our red. I feel really strong about two Arc Lightnings.
Yeah, basically that. Yeah, yeah, basically that. So yeah, as I think we were talking about it earlier, this is supposed to be an enchantment block, but basically fails at that in every possible way.
Also good Dark Red art.
Yeah, I like this one.
Ritual of the Machinish.
Yeah, it's very Ritual of the Machine like. Whenever okay, Planar Void, one of those ye old hate cards.
Mm.
The Wire
There's
Cat.
the Wirecat. There's Bog Raiders and Ravenous Scourge.
It's a 3/1 on the offense.
hmm Ravenous Scourge is just fine. Bog Raiders is okay.
It gives your creature Death Touch. Pick up the Scourge.
He flies.
See where it goes.
Hello, Logical.
Now might be a time to pick up Lay Waste. I could also pick up Sicken.
Lay Waste and Sicken are both fine.
Look at all these cycling cards.
They're all okay.
Again, the thing with this is that sometimes you just get to ruin somebody's Echo.
Yeah, and they kill their guy because the
Yeah.
Echo happens at upkeep, kids. Like if they, so you get to scrooge them,
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go
or
with this.
you can draw it late and then cycle it.
Yep.
Uh, Elvish Herder can tap for a mana, and then Polluted Mire is
A cycling
okay on the
land.
black cycling land that we might play if we end up playing that Scourge.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go with the cycling land, given nothing else. If I saw Rune of Protection red, I would thieve that because that card beats me.
Yeah, yeah. Pick up
Same
another
choice.
common runs.
I'm gonna continue to just lay waste.
We're preparing for the eventual Wake of Destruction pick.
Rune of Protection blue. Okay, pick up the cycling land. Hell.
He is the best. He's the best Drench skeleton.
Hey, Goblin Raider number 3. All right. What if I'm like just the hyper? I am the aggressive red deck, and then if I play against the green player who has like good echo creatures, I lose.
Nah. We beat that guy with lay waste. Eviscerator.
Man, the Eviscerator.
That guy is pretty strong.
I want to show off the Blooded Toad here.
Loaded Toad. Gitu Slinger. He's also a quality man.
Unearthed Radiance Judgment makes Smite the Monstrous look like garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Get To Slinger is like removal guy.
Yeah, he's like a very small FTK. Eviscerator, Phyrexian Denouncer, and Phyrexian Broodling are all good creatures too.
Yeah, like if I pick up Eviscerator and kind of pick up on Blank, like, is this worth it? Like 5 life, lose 5 life for a 5/5?
I don't know if it's we have to think of it differently. And like that guy is huge in old creature terms, but Gitu Slinger also is a removal spell.
Yeah, he's throwing a chicken.
He's throwing a flaming chicken.
Okay, I am convinced by the flaming chicken.
Wheel of Torture. It's a rack of sorts.
Yeah, okay.
We have Dispenser of Chaos and Vaishina Sand Scout.
Not a fan of the Sand Scout, too small.
I like the bigger version of him, like the 4/2.
The 4/2 is really good. He's a pro white guy because that gives us a second protection color.
What does that Vigilant Drake do below the cut?
That one's good, actually. That's just a like.
That guy's pretty good.
It's just a 3/3 flyer.
Sick and Tired is like a bad Arc Lightning, but that's
It really is. Yeah.
It's still okay though,
Yeah.
because it's an instant. How does Sleeper's Guile do? Oh, Fear. Okay.
Gives fear, and then if the creature has the same.
It's Rancor. Oh, I'm gonna look a number up real quick.
I'm laughing. I can't stop laughing at that. The freaking Tinker.
It's almost a ticket, so probably
Whatever.
Gitu Slinger.
I mean, I have been on the search for Tinker in the cube for about 4 cubes now.
Oh yeah, although now we're promised to make the sneak attack deck, right?
That's something. It's sneak attack in the cube. I don't think.
It used to be.
Yeah, but I don't think it's in the holiday cube actually. Which means,
really?
Yeah, I don't think it is. I haven't seen it, and it's not like it's one of those like super high picked cards. Yeah.
But yeah, Gitu Slinger.
This is me following through on my promise of cube cards showing up. Right there. I want a Lava X to come back around.
I can't find. Somebody find the holiday cube list and look for it. I can't. It's not in my history right now. Pygmy Pyromancer or Pyrosaur? Another rack? You could have had both.
You just play both, and like they have to have like 4 cards in hand to like not take damage or whatever.
Some more cube cards in this pack with Frantic Search and Miscal.
Yeah.
Also, Thornwind Fairies is a rather good creature.
Very true. I'm almost committed to the mono red plan here, and like Pygmy Lizard is like very low cost fire breathing.
In mono red, and he is quite strong, but
We're not. This is an old. I have a lot of respect for this card.
Rack and Ruin is a strong card.
Okay, Sneak Attack is in the Holiday Cube. I swear I haven't seen it. I know Into the Breach, Through the Breaches. I've seen that one, but I guess I just hadn't seen.
We both witnessed a friend of the show through the breach in a Blightsteel Colossus to win.
Yo.
Starting to reconsider that green, are you?
Well, I mean, it's Rancor.
What is Parch is pretty good though.
Yeah, it's a shock that also can be a 4 to a blue creature. I am undeterred from my mono red plan at this point.
We're gonna open Wake of Destruction now and name anything other than Mountain.
Also, good old friend.
Ah, the Sponge. So another also Weather Seed Fairy, a quite good creature.
Yep, more pro red. That sort of stuff is going to be difficult to deal with, and like,
We'll deal with it with our pro blue guy.
yeah, sure.
The Guma. That'll block Weather Seed Fairies. Can we see Shiv's Embrace?
That would be good. All right, so we're picking up something off color here, but what the question is, what? This is a superstar in EDH. I cannot say enough dumb things about this card in EDH. I could pick up
the Bouncing Beebles.
Like Thornwind Fairies isn't even going to be like we're not, if we're picking it up, we're probably not playing it.
Yeah, we're not really playing anything we pick up here, unless I don't like if I should just Sand Scout that much. Ostracize is okay.
Yeah. I'm just gonna steal the fairy. Alright, what do we got here? Get to Encampment.
Ooh, Manland.
Manland. We also
Manland.
have this interesting card.
All creatures have fire breathing.
Uh-huh. And target creature can't block, basically. Manland, though.
Manland.
So I'm gonna basically admit to myself that we
have not yet found a strong enough reason to play any other color, although we are at 15 picks right now, so we will eventually find somewhat more red cards, or first do some harm. Or maybe. Yeah. Or do some harm that way.
I mean, if I'm mono red, right? Like,
that's quite a good.
This is the card. I mean, Goblin Medics is also
okay
first. But yeah, I think if we're mono red, we want the card that looks like us. It wants us to be mono red.
Wait, is Gitu Encampment actually in the cube? I kind of hope it isn't.
I think it is, actually.
Like Fairy Conclave and we can play Lava. We can play a Lava X as our dragon.
Yeah, I will play. This is the baseline dragon, and I will accept it every time.
Just don't give us more than one, and please give us a real dragon. Or Shiv's Embrace can be our dragon.
I don't know if this is any good. Like, I don't. Maybe I do just pick up a Sand Scout.
Lava X is like a Mind Blast.
It's more powerful than a Mind Blast.
I
guess, side effect of costing the mana that it does. Alright.
I would not like another Lava X, please. Now, we picked the Wreck and Ruin because there's going to be a guy with Iron Maiden and the...
Or I could take the Iron Maiden.
You can play the Iron Maiden.
I could be the guy with the Iron Maiden, and just... Because they have to keep... Iron Maiden is... Okay, no, that's the one that punishes for them having a ton of cards in hand.
That's the owl. Pick the sponge.
Alright, we get another. And sure, I'm okay with that. So this one's probably not like that good unless we're playing against like a blue player, but
Mm. No, it's probably not that good at all, but the other one's okay.
yeah. Lava Spike is a better comparison. And here's our dragon. It presents a problem, but
It presents a problem. Can we pick it, or do we want to pick like hulking ogre or landslide?
this comes back, right?
That's going to come back, and that can be. I can replace one of our lava axes.
Okay, so here's the question. Can I pick up enough artifacts to play the Covetous Dragon? Like,
We can try. You're giving up a hulking ogre for such a deal.
yeah, and the Hulkin Ogre is just like a, 3/3 attacker.
It's a slightly larger goblin raider.
I'm willing to try.
Yeah, you want to try it? I want to try it. Come on, flask.
Yeah,
Give us the flask of artifacts.
yeah, give us some interesting choices here.
I'm sad we don't have like a million mind stones now. Cinder Seer? What does repercussion do?
And I also got Wild Kodos.
The haste goat.
Cinder Seer is revealing a number of red cards, and then it deals X damage, or X is the number of revealed red cards. So it's like a hyper pinger.
Yeah, it's there's a card called Scent of Cinder that card does.
Yes, and which is around here somewhere. We have Scent of Ivy to show off that. Oh man, Magnify, one of the stupidest all creatures, you'll note.
All creatures. It's a way to counter a single activation of Pestilence.
Skittering Scourge is the better version of this, but this card is just fine, even with this body.
Mm. Thinking about the Kolos or the.
I'm picking up the Cinder Seer because if we're mono red, like cards that reward us for it are worthwhile.
Yeah, more removal.
Fucking temper.
Wow, empty pack. Or I guess there's a goat in here for
There's
us.
a
But
goat hidden down there.
show everyone what Fledging Osprey is so we can laugh at it.
You gotta work for your 1-mana 1/1 with flying. Sorry, bird. Yeah, I guess we can just pick up a goat. There's temporal freaking adept, but we have enough like damage removal that like these things mean nothing to us because like we have double arc lightning, get 2 slingers, and like a parch. Like we can easily just oh no, a 1 toughness creature. What am I gonna do? Murder it.
And we're going to murder 3 of them with 1 card. Then our opponent concedes.
These are more of an issue. Things like Skittering Horror, Bigman. This looks really familiar, by the way. This common run is ridiculously the same. Like, I want to say like every single common in this pack was in the last one. Yeah, every single common in this pack was in the last one. Wow, I love common runs. The Body Snatcher.
Yep, he's sort of Zoops. Soul Feast, also known as Grey Merchant of Asphodel.
Yeah.
I guess we can pick another goat.
I guess we can. I'm just kind of showing off other cards here.
The Mask of Long Grace might come back and kick her ass. Who knows?
Yeah.
Reliquary Monk is a solid guy.
The Double Monk.
Mm.
Whatever, I'm fine picking up more haste. I don't really like the goat, but what else am I picking if I'm the mono red player,
I want our next couple packs to have any artifacts at all in them.
Yeah, I can't play the dragon with 1 artifact in deck.
How many artifacts do we need to play the dragon? Can we play cannon fodder, or do we want trumpet blast or hulking ogre?
Let's see. The fodder cannon is just to creatures, but it's colorless removal.
It's colorless removal that like makes our Goblin Raiders relevant in later game.
Yeah, Trumpet Blast sort of works the same way in that it's like our fake overrun. We all know. Look, we anyone who's watched any of the cons drafts that have gone on can tell you about the power of the Trumpet Blast.
Mhm.
And then Hulking Ogre is just a 3/3, which is just fine. Honestly, it's probably an upgrade to a goat, but I guess I can continue to start picking up artifacts for. I'm actually fine with this artifact because I like colorless removal in this land
Col-
with a lot of weird. Uh, yeah.
Protections. It's also 4 damage.
Yo.
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 Also, we can very safely pick up that reckless abandon now because we have the fodder cannon.
Yep. This card's actually quite good too. I feel fun, but I Keldon champion.
Keldon freaking champion.
Keldon
More
champion,
cube cards.
yeah, not in the current cube, but a holdout in some of the older cubes back. I think honestly, like pre-Hell Rider and even afterwards. But like
He was around after Hellrider, and even then, he and Hellrider do sort of different jobs. Keldon champion says steal 6.
yeah, this card's really annoying. I'm just gonna point that one out. Pick up Reckless Abandon.
Goblin Basins. There's a turtle in that wall and a skull. And some books.
How many walls are in this format?
Few.
Okay, that's kind of what I thought, and that honestly, like the removal spell. Also, I can just go 40 or Dome with Reckless Abandon.
That's the power of it. Look at Phyrexian Monitor.
I will look at Phyrexian Monitor.
I like that skeleton.
It's a double return
Judge skeleton or
Unworthy
Unworthy Dead.
We're back to the same 2 shitty commons again. Bubbling Muck. Stealing that crap.
Nobody gets a sanctimony.
Get the hell out of here with this junk.
Rofilos' gift, huh?
Yeah.
That's what Rofilos does for you.
He gives you some enchantments from your grave, which really doesn't matter because all the enchantments in this set come back to your hand anyway. So, 2 artifacts is the number of artifacts in our deck for Covetous Dragon.
I don't think we're playing Covetous Dragon.
I agree. We're probably not. I'm taking a landslide now because I want to be able to just murder my opponent.
Yeah, between Landslide and Reckless Abandon, we just throw our board at our opponent. The Hulking Ogre would be an upgrade to one of our 2 goats.
Yeah.
Or honestly, one of those goats we passed is going to come back.
I know. Yeah, Sanctimony is a hate pick that I can get behind because it specifically owns the hell out of us. I'm probably not playing the Iron Maiden. It's probably more of a sideboard against whoever that jerk is that got the pair of opportunity. I'm gonna steal Scent of Ivy. And Twisted Experiment. And this thing.
Yeah, nobody gets that. I guess Illuminated Wings is the best one here.
Yeah.
That card's okay.
Sure.
Goblin Gardener.
And a skeleton. So yeah, Iron Maiden's a sideboard card. I've got a number of cuts to make in here.
Probably a Lava Axe and a Covetous Dragon.
The Covetous Dragon for certain, and probably the Goblin Gardener as well. And probably a Sand Scout. Sluggishness is probably okay. I don't know.
Yeah, Sluggishness is okay.
Probably cut one of the goats. Well, I don't know how many more creatures though I want to go down.
Yeah, let's look at our non-creatures.
Okay, well... Lay Wastes?
Is that what we want to be doing with our mana?
Kinda not. Like, maybe
So-
maybe we board those in against people with Super Echo.
How about we can keep in a Lay Waste and a Lava Axe, or we can keep in, like, two of one or one of both, or do we want two lava axes? Sorry, we top out at four, so maybe we do want lava
I was gonna
axe.
say I want the ability to just be like, what's your life total?
Thunk,
Thunk.
thunk.
Take
Wait,
it.
how many points of burn do we have in the deck? 15, no, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, counting Keldon Champion,
Yeah.
plus Landslide.
Yeah.
So, yeah, half of our creatures have haste. Okay.
And then
Like,
these are our hasty creatures over
I'm sure,
here.
what is Gitu Slinger?
Oh, that's burn.
Okay, good. Sweet. That's how we're winning.
Cinder Seer is a burn spell.
Everything. Okay, okay. We just became this burn deck suddenly.
Yeah.
Okay. A splash for the sponge. We're doing that.
Sponge is here for helping.
We're gonna put the sponge. We're gonna put sponge. Well, man, I really wish we had the the Sarah's embrace with the sponge again.
Yeah, I know. I loved that.
Also, Shiv's embrace would have been hella
Shoes
good
Embrace
here.
is like the card I wanted to see because that's like okay,
We put that on Pygmy Pyromancer or Guma.
the Guma.
Any creature or Viashino Runner. I kind of like Viashino Runner in this deck. He's like our
He holds the granite grip.
hmm Granite Grip is like our fake Shiv's embrace.
I don't have evasive creatures.
Well, we have one evasive creature. That being
Yeah,
Viashino.
creatures.
Yeah. Yes. So what do you think Suggestatron's going to say?
If it doesn't tell me to add 16 mountains, we need to delete Suggestatron. Okay.
Okay. I was hoping it would give you an illegal deck again.
The 15 mountains and just call it good.
Yeah.
I like that I have Gitu Encampment because it makes, like, okay, Reckless Abandon, late game, if I don't have any guys, I can still just chuck this land at you. This is good. This is very straightforward. Our
We
only
have
real
sideboard
sideboard.
land.
Yeah, we have 4 cards I think are sideboarded. That's the
Yep. If we find the guy with pacifisms, we bring in the fodder cannon.
Yep. This is for guy with pacifisms, which is also probably the guy with pro-red creatures.
Mm-hmm. And then we just start throwing our goblin raiders at things.
If we run into somebody that has Rune of Protection red, we just lose.
No, we overrun it.
Well, I bring in late wastes, I guess, and I'm just like, hey, what's up? What if I blow up all your planes?
Or we just play enough haste guys where he has to tap out every turn to not die.
Yeah, then
And
we start blowing up planes.
And then we lava axe him. Like he pays his mana to block goblin raiders, and then we murder him. What is the flavor text on fodder cannon?
Step 1, find your cousin. Step 2, get your cousin in the cannon. Step 3, find another cousin.
These are good goblins. I like the goblins in this set.
So Covetous Dragon here has a strong history in constructed magic. In the world of post, kind of like post-Tinker, post-Memory Jar bannings and such, Covetous Dragon was part of this artifact mana deck that played Grim Monolith and Thran Dynamo and all these things, and Wildfire. And let me tell you about the toughness on this card. It's 5.
Yep,
And
Wildfire deals 4, you'll remember.
And if you're playing Artifact mana, Wildfire doesn't really matter that much to you. And if you're playing Artifact mana, you get to play this on turn 4 or 3, off of a Grim Monolith.
Yeah, Grim Monolith being the big one. There's also Thran Dynamo and Mind Stone, but mostly I think mostly.
I want to say Fire Diamond was in that standard too. Maybe?
Fire Diamond, if you'll
maybe.
remember.
I don't remember if that's the right standard. I want to say there was another artifact mana piece. Maybe it wasn't Fire Diamond. I think I might be wrong.
The one that comes to mind to me is
You're correct. That was Kai Bude's championship deck. That is the deck I'm referring to. I'm not familiar with the list off the top of my head though.
Fire Diamond was Mirage. Was
Okay,
that...
then that wasn't it because that was a standard deck that I'm describing to you.
I know Mind Stone wasn't standard, but don't know if that deck played it. It's a good mono rock, but not really though.
Yeah, but anyway, Covetous Dragon was a very key part of it because like the artifact ramp plus the ability to survive wildfire plus the like it was everything the deck wanted in a creature.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Evasive, killed your opponent in 4 hits.
the
Did
old red
things.
machine. So yeah, during that time period, that you also had decks like Phyrexian Processor. It probably did play Phyrexian Processor. That was a very common play at that time. Well, like they didn't ban in standard. Like I think Tinker was still a legal card.
Yeah, because you weren't like tinkering into Blightsteel, you were tinkering into like Memory Jar.
Well, the Memory Jar was the nuts thing because the for the like 2 weeks that Memory Jar was legal, it was the world's first and only time that Megrim was ever a good card.
Mmm.
Like literally, it's the only time that Megrim basically didn't isn't like a waste of cardboard because if you memory jarred and then had Megrim in play, they took 14.
Hmm.
Yeah, Jar is banned, Academy is banned, Cradle is banned. Thank you. That's it. Like in older formats, you get a lot of restrictions, like obviously Will, Bargain, Tinker, all these like older formats. But in the standard format, not all of those were as busted.
Yep.
So
Made about defending Negrum.
I will crush Megrim. I will
Play
destroy
Meg
Megrim.
Play Megrim with like Wheel of Fortune, and that's the same thing as doing it with
Every
like.
single time I have seen somebody play a Megrim against someone, the other player just kind of looks at their no card hand and laughs at their opponent. And then they're like, oh, I'm going to kill you with my creatures. And they're like, oh, well, crap. Oddly enough, the lower cost Megrim, Liliana's something, was a lot more realistic just because it was 2 mana instead of 3.
And then there was the community Megrim that has not got played anywhere yet. Probably never will,
The recoil Megrim.
but Megrim with like evac. Whereas when I was a kid, I was playing mono green ramp, ramping into rocks wearing Blanchwood armor.
I played Mono Black Ramp when I first started playing. I first
That's
started playing and found Death Cloud and decided, hell yes,
freaking Death Cloud.
Death Cloud. Like that was what I started during Champions. So and I found Kakusho and I found Death Cloud and was like, well, if I just put like Artifact Ramp in here and a bunch of kill spells, my opponent dies.
So they do. Would you channel into Death Cloud?
This was standard.
I mean, in Hugh.
Yes. I mean, not heavily, but I'd do it enough to just ruin my opponent.
I would channel 19 if it killed my opponent.
Hmm. Well, let me tell you something about my opening 7 here.
I think if you kept this, you would draw lands. Mulligan this.
Okay, how about
Much better.
how about 3 and 3? Okay, I can't block.
We're attacking anyways.
I know.
The black player. Eh?
Mm-hmm. The black player with the 46 card deck.
Mmm.
Green.
I can do nothing here.
Well, we lead with the Raider because we want to play the goat on 3 and we won't be fire breathing.
We're mono red curve. How about that?
Yep.
Well, sometimes your deck's too good to play 40 cards. Ah, Mind Stone.
Yep. Mind Stone.
Thinking about it.
Tempted.
You can also play the Kolos for much of the same thing.
Yeah, that's basically real. let's just begin the beatdown. It's best to assume any player who's in black has Pestilence. Like, just assume that flat. Here's my hope. Fifth
I want him
land,
to.
6/6 Echo.
Yeah, 6/6 Echo would be the best play here. Okay. Do you want to discard Reckless Abandon or Parch?
I'm thinking I'm going to use Parch to kill it so I can get through.
So we did Reckless Abandon probably.
Yeah, Reckless Abandon is my finisher here. I want to get rid of, I honestly don't think I'm going to be able to get Granite Grip to work right now.
We just get it out of the way then.
Yeah.
I would like to rip Arc Lightning.
Hell yes. I would take fourth land even.
Fourth line would be fine. That would let us.
I just assume that I'm just assuming any black player is playing Pestilence. It's just an assumption I have to make. Okay, well, I'm just going to parch this out of the way. Okay, I like getting this damage in because we have this, things like Reckless Abandon are our end game bread and butter. Fog of Gnats, okay.
That card's okay.
Dropping shields.
I would like to draw Arc Lightning now. That's a little bit awkward.
I could Reckless Abandon that out of the way.
With the Pyrosaur, maybe? Or the Goblin?
With the Pyrosaur. I'm gonna do that. I'm just... Look, we're
going to press our advantage.
Live for today. I'm the red player. I remember Pyrohemia at uncommon in Planar Chaos, which was effectively a rare because it was a uncommon time shifted, which took up the rare slot anyway, and that was fair. But again, that wasn't it's technically an uncommon, but time shifted cards were one per pack for uncommons.
You mean Pestilence?
No, Pyrohemia was the Pestilence red.
I thought. Oh.
Okay.
Crap.
824.
At least we have the Raider here to. Although he blocks that with the Fog and Gnats and the Mystic.
Yeah, but we might get through with other creatures there. Does he attack with anything?
Probably not.
I would very much like if he did. Landslide's hella good.
Okay.
It means that we no longer, I can draw mountains and it's just the ticking clock then. Well, okay, when I say time shifted, I don't mean time shifted. I mean they were color shifted, and the way the color shifted cards were is that you got 3 color shifted commons and 1 color shifted uncommon, and then the color shifted uncommon had a chance of being a color shifted rare, but that was in addition to your normal rare. Meant Damnation was a much more Damnation was a much harder card to find than it should have been.
That's why it's a little bit more money than what it was for a while. Then it got reprinted. Then people like the old Damnation because it's got good art.
I will allow my opponent to pay 2 life.
Yes, do that all you want. Please. So you want to get back Argothian Swine and then play it?
He can do that.
Yes, he is going to do this. So if we draw Mountain, we kill him? He's not replaying it. So we wake up Gitu encampment attack with everyone try to kill him.
Yeah. Let's go for lethal. We Carvex spite at our opponent. Spite. I mean, like, Heartwarden chumps and then draws a card for him, but, I mean, he's in a really bad way.
Double blocking that guy. He's taking 4 here.
Oh no, destroy all auras attached to that creature.
Okay.
Okay.
I would like if he does draw the card off Heartwarden and then regenerates the Fog of Gnats.
Oh, cool. He's not even tapping the Heartwarden to do it, which means he's going to be tapped out, so I'm going to get the win with a landslide.
Yeah, that's what I wanted him to do. Okay.
Yep. So then we're just going to throw our opponent under some rocks.
Under some rocks. Man, remember how good Scred was?
Oh man, Scred.
It's like, my 1-mana fireball at instant.
Alright. Hello. I'm here to chuck you under the bus. I love my finishers so much.
Crunch. We end with no lands and no hand. That is the red deck way.
Any changes? Like lay waste, maybe?
Yeah, lay waste if he's the Echo Man.
But honestly, I think I'm okay as is.
I think I'm okay as is too. I would have liked to have. Our draws were fine.
Yeah, the card does not say as an additional cost. So Reckless Abandon says as an additional cost. Landslide just says sacrifice any number of mountains.
So if they sacrifice it, then yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, Scred's reverse. This is only players. If I could hit creatures with this, I would love this. Add the cannon.
The cannon? The cannon would be a way to get past his
Well, he has
bottom-heavy creatures.
Yeah.
But we can do that with Reckless Abandon anyways. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good call. Good call, thank you.
Kolos in for the Guma. No, that's while Kolos is below the Guma. There we go.
Nope. Yeah, because the Pro Blue means nothing.
Unless he has a secret splash we don't know or care about.
Yeah.
Oh, we're fighting the Mazura. I didn't even realize that.
Airband
to Mazura?
The Mizera?
No, the Mazura.
Mizera.
Airband to Mazura?
Never been to Mizera.
It's kind of boring. There ain't much there but a bunch of rice.
How about the Maze
Urza's Maze? I don't think that's a card.
How about Urza's Maze?
Urza's Maze? Is that a card? It sounds like a card.
Urza's Maze.
Urza's Corn?
Urza's Corn, yes.
Urza's Corn credits? I've invented this new non-fiat currency based off corn. I'm Urza the Planeswalker. I thought this was a good idea.
Wizards. Bitcoin.
The corns.
Urza's Sunglasses.
That's a real card. Amazingly, Urza's Sunglasses is a real card.
Urza's Contact Lenses. Urza's Bifocals. Right, the Lizard Squad.
I'm showing everyone Urza's Sunglasses.
Thank you. 46 cards still.
There's also in fourth edition.
Yeah, I actually like this hand. I like Cinder Seer in this match.
I do too. I would like lands.
We have a two-lander with plays.
Yeah, I would really like if that Granite Grip were a land. Although we do have the best creature to wear the Granite Grip, the Vaishina Runner.
We do. Okay. I mean,
Okay, no ostracize out of our opponent.
okay, I'm completely fine drawing a Lava X.
I'm kind of not. I kind of want lands.
I do want to land. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like another land would be like super good. But
If the next three draws were lands, I would be completely fine with that.
I guess my like of drawing the Lava Axe is it's a red card that I'm not blocking anyway, so who cares?
We can't block.
We play the Goblin Raider because it's likely I tap out next turn.
Mm-hmm. You want to just? We could either play the Pygmy Pyrosaur, or we could just put the grip on the Goblin Raider and 5 him.
If I can 5 him, like if he doesn't present a blocker, I think I'm going to do that.
Because you're holding Lava Axe. Okay, he presents a trade, so I don't think we're doing that.
Yeah, it's a good creature too.
Mm-hmm. The Squirming Mass does not attack.
Interesting choice.
So now we have the choice between Goblin Raider and Pygmy Pyrosaur.
Yeah, I think Pyrosaur is going to be the necessary one because of how this card works.
He might be playing Squirming Mass as a creature simply to make Phyrexian Guy better.
Right, because that makes it a 3/3 that blocks all my pikers.
Okay, in comes the Squirming Mass. Yeah, you have to wait until wait until after you.
And wait till you deal damage first. Ah, the Beetle. That actually makes my Pygmy Pyrosaur a little sad.
You can throw Pygmy Pyrosaur away to kill Phyrexian Bloodghast.
But then I still have this stupid beetle in the way.
Yeah.
What if I used a Goblin Raider from my hand to do that?
You can also do that. That would allow you to attack with Goblin Raider.
Yeah, get damage in. Kill off this thing. I wish I could force him to sack something to it first. I could, I guess, attack with Goblin Raider.
Well, then you're 3 for 1, and that'd be throwing Goblin Raider away to kill Plague Beetle. You might as well just attack with Pygmy Pyrosaur
If I want to do it that way, yeah, you're correct. So yeah, let's just do this play. Get rid of it. Like 1/1s ain't gonna be a real deal to me.
Like, I would like to draw the Arc Lightning.
Yeah, for the love of God. Arc Lightning just to murder all of my opponent's dudes. And then Reckless Abandon, targeting that. Sacrificing Goblin Raider.
And now you get to decide if you want to trade your 2 Raised Plague Beetle or not.
No way. Like, this is the creature that gets to attack pretty decently, like, top end. I would like the land right now, though.
Because he's going to start playing...
Another 1/1.
Or 1/1s, okay? Land or Arc Lightning.
Oh my god, please Arc Lightning.
Okay, he wants that Plague Beetle as a blocker.
Double block, apparently.
I would be fine with that. That's like an Arc Lightning.
Yeah.
Like we can do this and then play down the Runner or Cinder Seer.
Yeah. Is he gonna double block and magnify?
No. Maybe.
You got it. I'm gonna play the Cinder Seer.
Start killing his guys and then him.
Yeah. This is hyper removal with this much red in my hand.
Oh yeah, if we draw non-land next turn, it deals 4.
I'm gonna kill the Bruling. That's pretty easy.
Okay, Squirming Mass comes in. So we reveal everything but the Lava Axe.
Yep.
Then Pyrosaur gets in for 2.
Here's the thing. Oh my god. He has to guess how many red cards I have in hand. Like, is he gonna sack the beetle because he thinks I'm bluffing? Because I reveal on resolution.
Arc Lightning, Turbo Blaster, Race. Okay, so we just reveal 3 then. We want...
Well, this is on resolution. I don't need to reveal 3.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Okay.
yeah. He has to... So I keep showing him the Vianchino.
We're probably going to like play Sand. We're going to play Runner next turn, probably. And then...
Yeah, depending on my opponent, like I will just continue to burn down my opponent's junk if I need to with Cinder Seer.
I would, yeah. That's better than playing the Runner at the time, we will do it. But I would kind of like to get him down
Yeah,
as like a real creature.
I don't care if I just keep using Cinder Seer for the rest of the game, I'll win.
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially because all lands feed into the Pygmy Pyrosaur, all red cards feed into the Cinder Seer. So
We have no dead draws.
yeah,
Amazing.
Hey, a 1/1.
A 1/1 with his black tapped.
I will kill that with the Cinder Seer.
Arc Lightning, Arc Lightning, Arc... Okay.
Okay. I'm still doing this. Like, this is an absolute, like, play I will make.
Revealing via Shino Sand Scout. Okay.
Okay, and my opponent has figured it out. Yeah, I guess to show you what's going on, PokeCaptain, it's all about the Cinder Seer, this man with this really... I kind of like the background going on there.
Yeah, he's got like mosaic art.
Yeah.
So we're mono red burn. Surprisingly, we have 2 Lava Axes main deck.
Yeah, this is the deck.
We have 2 Lava Axes and 2 Arc Lightnings main deck, and we finished pretty early. So now we've got the weight.
Yep, now we are in the weight zone.
Guess you can show them the deck now.
Yeah, I'll pull that up and leave that up while we're in between rounds.
Not that pile.
Not that deck. This deck owns. Yeah, that actually surprises me. Like, he must not have... If he can't kill a 1/1 in black, that kind of says something about his deck.
Yeah, he had like good green creatures though.
So this is
like the Heart Warden into... We've got Keldon Champion in our deck. I forgot about that guy.
Look at this guy.
He's so good.
Yep. But yeah, we are a pile of burn. Going landslide. Like the landslide.
Landslide is good.
But yeah, that was quick, as expected. Where you're either going to win fast or lose fast, really. With our
I really like that first game where we just won with no lands and no hand.
yeah, they're like, well, whatever. Look, all that matters is your opponent has 0 life, right?
Yes, that is the concept behind the card hatred. All that matters is that your opponent has 0 life, and that your opponent is not holding shock. Where you just rush down people. Gruul Rush is because green speeds you out and has efficient creatures, and red like cleans the way. That's the ye old Gruul deck where you have trample and removal and like some disruption. I don't know what. Like you could used to be able to say that because of cards like Decimate, which would never see print nowadays. But
well, you never. Funnily enough, Decimate was reprinted in Conspiracy.
I mean, Conspiracy, but not a real set. But
Heh. Alright, third match finished, so now we're just waiting on this one here between Pasen and Double S Sake.
was Decimate the last red spell that said destroy target creature?
Are we counting multicolor cards? Because we're obviously counting multicolor cards, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean green, non-black. Like there might be a red card that does it, or a red-white card that does it too. But
Destroy target blocking creature. Creatures that were attacking
gain
block by
trample.
gaining trample.
But that card is the color split in that card is very easy to see because the red gives it trample and then the white destroys the blocking creature. Although, how about you give red that? Like you give red smite. At least half of smite.
The other half, the destroy target blocking creature.
Yeah, the opposite, the inverted spite or smite.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
call it spite. Yeah.
Spite. They finished
There
up.
you go. Well, you make the card here tonight on. There's already a card called Spite. It's a counter-target non-creature spell.
Yeah, so like, so around when this set was the real deal.
Mercadian Masks. Yeah, red gets. That's the removal red Gruul gets is fighting. Although red also gets like, or Gruul also gets like Clan Defiance.
Oh boy, he's repping Spite.
Clan Defiance is so good. You ever play Clan Defiance, naming all 3? Like, generally you play Clan Defiance naming 2. Like, you kill a dude and then you blast their face.
I have definitely done all 3 on that card. You're like, oh, well, how about like 8 to your face, 8 to bolt, like these 2 guys, and now I can attack and kill you. Yes, Spite is a card.
Spite is a card.
Spite and Malice.
The fact that they're both shitty cards stapled together, which gives you versatility, which makes them better than they actually are.
Right.
That's why Fire and Ice is like super great, because Ice is like a cantripping sort of crappy effect, but
here's the trick with Fire Ice is that like a lot of the split cards, like Assault Battery, is Sorcery Speed Shock and 4 mana 3/3. Or like Spite Malice, those are like 2 mediocre effects combined to make a decent card because of the versatility. Fire Ice is 2 cards I would play either side of alone.
Mm-hmm. I would play Ice in some decks because it has cantrips. That makes it a lot better.
2 mana tap a thing cantrip, it makes it a lot better.
Whereas Fire is like this blowout when it works. Sometimes
I would play 2/3 of Arc Lightning. It's an instant is the big thing.
Speaking of.
Cool. We can have Pygmy Pyrosaur early.
Mm-hmm. Our Pygmy Pyrosaur on 2. Sluggish their guy on 3 and attack for 2. Then have our 4-drop, or what we top out at. The other red player.
Well, let me tell you something, red player. My creatures can't block.
And your creatures might be dead. Ooh, gruel. Hey, Goblin War Buggy! Or do we want to get the Pyrosaur down?
I want to get the War Buggy down now because I have 4s to play.
Okay.
We're good.
If only they had, like, the little attacking noises Hearthstone cards make. Does this card sound great?
I have to assume that Goblin War Buggy would have really good callouts.
His art's so good. I'm
Simian
okay.
Grunts. I am scared of the Simian Grunts coming down.
Oh, Bucky was waiting for that. Okay.
Ah, nuts. Okay.
Can you undo now?
No. I will pay Echo. Nah, he got me good there. Oh!
Yo.
Send help.
Well, you want to do the same trick to him?
Will he pay for that? Like, I'm playing the Pyrosaur. If he pays for it, I'll just parch it on my turn.
That's much the same effect.
Like, who the hell pays Echo on Avalanche Riders?
Not our...
Um...
Our opponent somewhat did.
Pseudo Echo. Okay.
He had a 4-mana Kolos. I respect our opponent's deck. Like, do you want to attack for 2 and then parch that, or do you want to try to race him? Because we could attack for 4, he goes down to 14. Rip land. Or we can just...
Yeah, let's do it. Look at my hand,
We need to...
my burn hand. Like, I feel...
Yeah, we... For this to work, we need to draw... that needs to not happen.
What if I just sluggishness that?
Yeah, sluggish that and attack.
What else can I do?
Not a lot. I think that...
I could kill it with, like, Reckless Abandon plus... Or I could attack, see if he blocks, and parch it.
Yeah, we can...
Well, actually, no, I can parch one. I don't have the mana to do all that.
No, we don't. We can... So, I think sluggishness is, like, a play, and we just hope to draw lands where we have a very short amount of time to live is a problem.
It's fine. He's got to pick Echo on that 6/6.
So do you think that one of the land destruction cards comes in?
This is a match where they'd work.
Our opponent has shown multiple... a chump.
Well, Pygmy Pyrosaur can't chump, obviously.
I mean, Wild Kolos can.
Yeah, if I had drawn a land, I would just go Slinger and then Reckless Abandon to kill off the worm.
You can play Slinger now, and no, that'll leave Rage. Then the worm will just not attack.
Huh?
Like, if we play the Slinger, then
The worm will always attack.
Well then, like we either play Kolos to live, or we can play Slinger on his Wild Kolos, attack for 1.
Well, this can't block, so it attacks.
Yeah, that one does. Yes. So I'm in.
What is my opponent at?
It's at 12. We're holding 9 points of burn.
Okay, so we need to like stay alive a couple turns. So I think it's going to be Slinger, kill his Kolos.
Man, that Avalanche Rider completely stoned us.
Yeah, it did. We do have a lot of... I'm holding a lot of burn in my hand, so I'm not feeling too bad about...
We need lands is the problem.
Does he have a removal spell? Heat Ray. Okay. That gets
Okay.
me. I die to that.
I'm surprised there's another burn guy at the table.
I don't actually know if my land destruction stuff comes in. I definitely bring in Guma out, Kolos. God, stop doing that.
He really wants you to play Priest of Titania.
I think we just have to, like, I don't know if the lay wastes are worth it.
You just want to feel like we should go off better?
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, like, one more land there turns that around to us, and this looks hella strong.
Can we actually play Arc Lightning?
Oh my god, I would love to play Arc Lightning.
We get to lead with a slow land. Oh, yeah.
Here we go. +X+X. That's a good onboard trick. That makes my Arc Lightning really crap. Like, really bad.
You can go to the dome still.
Yeah. Hopefully I can just run my opponent down here like this. Parch, kill my cycling.
What's he cycling? Oh, he's cycling gain 6 life.
Uh-huh.
That is actually rather good against us.
Yeah.
Is that the secret? He didn't know we were holding a lava axe?
Maybe not. Hulking Ogre can't block.
It's okay. Continue with the beatings. Wake up Gitu and Cammond and attack for 6. Wait. He goes down to 10. We're holding 8 points of burn.
Yeah, I mean, like, this looks really good for us right now. Like, we really don't need much else than this.
Does he want to make a play? No. Is he going to shock Gitu and Cammond when we wake it up?
Well,
That's okay.
We still wake it up. Okay.
We're just going to lava axe you next turn.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. What if we beat down?
Was he flooded there?
He probably, like, I'm going to guess his hand didn't have much. Cool.
Run it back.
Run it back.
Now, the Falcon Punch is not sided in this hand. It's in this deck. It's main deck. We have 2 of them. Is this a keep or not?
Questionable. I think I'm okay with the keep.
Just because of the Pyrosaur?
And honestly, the 2 cards. Like,
We've not been drawing lands these games anyways, so this is fine.
I don't know. It could be. This is borderline. I'll keep it, but it's borderline.
If our opponent can go off, then okay.
Okay.
Every mountain is a live draw now. A Cridian, a cool guy.
Well, whatever. I run it down with Pygmy Pyrosaur.
Next turn. That's why he's going to attack. Okay.
Let's go for damage.
The next turn we get the runner.
Yeah. I'm happy with Pyrosaur getting in for a big hit. Opponent missed a land drop.
Man, missing a land drop with the with Echo is like double missing a land drop.
Can't play that this turn.
I gotta make the runner. We might not ever play that, actually. You thinking about just running him down with the Pyrosaur for 5?
That's 5. This is tough. I'm gonna play the runner.
He can't block it right now.
Yeah. The question is, do I actually play the Gitu encampment?
I don't think we ever are. Like, we want mountains. And we want untapped lands.
Alright,
Heat
Heat
ray.
Ray. That's Heat Ray not aimed at the Pyrosaur.
That's our opponent missing another land drop.
Well, I have Lava Axe, but I also have this Lava Axe. By the way, he dies next turn.
Hmm.
Because
Regardless.
I can
He can
double
lava axe and yeah, we can go dodeca lava axe. Because he unless he gains 6 life here,
Yeah.
that would be kind of a stuff. I don't envision a Critian attacking anymore. Yeah. Okay. We have three. Okay. We have three Falcon punches in the deck.
Avalanche Riders does cut me off of the plan.
Not attacks with the Avalanche Riders. He wants to block then.
That actually cuts me off of the plan completely. Wow.
Hmm.
Um... If his hand has 1 point of burn, I die, but I have nothing I can do about that.
Do we attack with Pygmy Pyrosaur? Because
It works, but he has a blocker, and he's...
I know, but if he takes the trade like with the burn in hand, we're okay with that, and it keeps us from dying to burn.
No, it doesn't. I mean, we're dead to burn regardless here.
Okay, okay.
Like, there's nothing that... I guess I do make the attack. So... yeah.
Did you play land?
No, I don't. Yeah, he obviously blocks. And I pump once.
Mm-hmm.
Because if he... Alright. So if he has burn, he kills me. Yeah.
That's burn. Okay. We died to another burn deck.
Yeah.
We lost 2 games to Avalanche Riders.
That sucked. Yeah, there was no... God, that Avalanche Riders just knocked me the hell out.
Did both times.
Yeah.
But hey,
Oh well.
I guess we do have another Urza's draft if you feel like it.
That's a good question. There was about 1,000 cards he could have had that killed us. Basically, like every card in the format. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like how many cards in our deck would have done it? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Forgot
10,
Vicious.
11,
Yeah. Basically all of them.
12, 13, 14. Like,
Basically, we needed our top deck to be like Reckless Abandon. That would have won us the game.
yeah.
Because we
Well, honestly,
Reckless
like a
Abandon.
blocker would have been good too. Any sort of creature. Like a get to slinger type of thing. Killed on champion type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that's that. So I'm going to bring down the stream. I'm probably going to do something else here, but that'll
Think
be a little bit here. So I'm going to bring down the stream now and see you all in a little bit here. There'll be something else here in a bit, though. So thank you, everybody.